If you are the smartest person in the room, then you are in the wrong room. Explanation: this quote reminds us of the importance of surrounding ourselves with people who challenge and inspire us to grow. Act with kindness, but do not expect gratitude. Explanation: kindness should come from the heart without expecting anything in return, fostering genuine connections with others. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Explanation: failures are stepping stones to success, and true glory lies in resilience and the determination to keep moving forward. Better a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without. Explanation: embrace your imperfections, they make you unique and valuable, just like a precious diamond. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. Explanation: big achievements start with small steps and consistent effort. To see the right and not to do it is cowardice. Explanation: taking action aligned with our principles is a true mark of courage. Virtuous people often revenge themselves for the constraints to which they submit by the boredom which they inspire. Explanation: a reminder that living a virtuous life may not always be easy, but it brings inner contentment. He who acts with a constant view to his own advantage will be much murmured against. Explanation: selfishness can alienate us from others and lead to resentment. The superior man is distressed by the limitations of his ability. He is not distressed by the fact that men do not recognize the ability that he has. Explanation: focus on self-improvement rather than seeking external validation. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. Explanation: learn to let go of past grievances to find peace in the present. Worry not that no one knows you, seek to be worth knowing. Explanation: focus on personal growth, and recognition will follow. I slept and dreamt life is beauty, I woke and found life is duty. Explanation: life holds both beauty and responsibility, find purpose in fulfilling your duties. Think of tomorrow, the past can't be mended. Explanation: learn from the past but focus on creating a better future. Respect yourself, and others will respect you. Explanation: self-respect sets the tone for how others treat us. A gentleman would be ashamed should his deeds not match his words. Explanation: integrity and consistency in actions define a true gentleman. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. Explanation: adaptation is key to achieving success when faced with obstacles. By nature, men are nearly alike, by practice, they get to be wide apart. Explanation: our actions shape our character more than inherent traits. The essence of knowledge is having it, to use it. Explanation: knowledge becomes valuable when put into practice. Fine words and an insinuating appearance are seldom associated with true virtue. Explanation: genuine virtue speaks louder than mere appearance. To be wealthy and honored in an unjust society is a disgrace. Explanation: seek honor through righteousness, not mere material wealth. Ignorance is the night of the mind, but a night without moon and star. Explanation: shedding ignorance allows the light of knowledge to guide us. Study the past if you would define the future. Explanation: history provides valuable lessons for shaping our future. Never contract friendship with a man that is not better than yourself. Explanation: surround yourself with people who inspire and challenge you to become better. Learning without thought is labor lost, thought without learning is perilous. Explanation: combining learning with critical thinking leads to meaningful understanding. He who knows all the answers has not been asked all the questions. Explanation: stay humble and open-minded, as there is always more to learn. Those who cannot forgive others break the bridge over which they themselves must pass. Explanation: forgiveness is not only for others but also for our own peace of mind. Those who know the truth are not equal to those who love it. Explanation: devotion to truth reflects true wisdom. The superior man thinks always of virtue, the common man thinks of comfort. Explanation: a true leader prioritizes moral values over personal comfort. Learn as if you were not reaching your goal and as though you were scared of missing it. Explanation: embrace the journey of learning, regardless of the destination. We have two lives, and the second begins when we realize we only have one. Explanation: make the most of each moment, as time is limited. Do not impose on others what you yourself do not desire. Explanation: treat others as you wish to be treated. Only the wisest and stupidest of men never change. Explanation: adaptability is a sign of wisdom. The superior man acts before he speaks, and afterward speaks according to his action. Explanation: words should align with actions. The man who says he can and the man who says he cannot are both correct. Explanation: our beliefs shape our reality. Your life is what your thoughts make it. Explanation: positive thoughts lead to a fulfilling life. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. Explanation: understanding what we do not know is essential for growth. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. Explanation: curiosity fuels learning and personal development. When you see a good person, think of becoming like him/her. When you see someone not so good, reflect on your own weak points. Explanation: learning from both good and bad examples helps us grow. All people are the same, only their habits differ. Explanation: our habits shape who we become. Learn avidly. Question it repeatedly. Analyze it carefully. Then put what you have learned into practice intelligently. Explanation: an active approach to learning leads to wisdom. Success depends upon previous preparation, and without such preparation, there is sure to be failure. Explanation: preparation is key to achieving success. The superior man does not, even for the space of a single meal, act contrary to virtue. In moments of haste, he cleaves to it. In seasons of danger, he cleaves to it. Explanation: a virtuous person stays true to their values, no matter the circumstances. The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential. These are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. Explanation: motivation and determination drive us toward excellence. Go before the people with your example, and be laborious in their affairs. Explanation: lead by example and serve others diligently. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Explanation: start small and take consistent steps toward your goals. An oppressive government is more to be feared than a tiger. Explanation: fear the abuse of power, not just physical threats. Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. Explanation: passion for your work makes it fulfilling. You are what you think. Explanation: our thoughts shape our reality. Looking at small advantages prevents great affairs from being accomplished. Explanation: focusing on minor gains may hinder major achievements. The superior man makes the difficulty to be overcome his first interest. Success only comes later. Explanation: challenges are opportunities for growth. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. Explanation: acknowledge and learn from your mistakes. Education breeds confidence. Confidence breeds hope. Hope breeds peace. Explanation: education is a pathway to a more peaceful world. To go beyond is as wrong as to fall short. Explanation: strive for balance in all aspects of life. When we see persons of worth, we should think of equaling them. When we see persons of a contrary character, we should turn inwards and examine ourselves. Explanation: reflect on others' qualities to improve yourself. A superior man is modest in his speech but exceeds in his actions. Explanation: humble actions speak louder than boastful words. They must often change who would remain constant in happiness and wisdom. Explanation: adaptation is crucial for a fulfilled life. Be strict with yourself but least reproachful of others, and complaint is kept afar. Explanation: avoid unnecessary criticism and focus on self-improvement. When anger rises, think of the consequences. Explanation: pause before reacting in anger to avoid regrettable actions. If you think in terms of a year, plant a seed. If in terms of 10 years, plant trees, and if in terms of 100 years, teach the people. Explanation: invest in the future through actions and education. If you look into your own heart, and you find nothing wrong there, what is there to worry about? What is there to fear? Explanation: a clear conscience brings peace of mind. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Explanation: progress is more important than speed. Virtue is not left to stand alone. He who practices it will have neighbors. Explanation: practicing virtue attracts like-minded individuals. To see what is right and not to do it is want of courage, or of principle. Explanation: courage is required to act upon our convictions. The object of the superior man is truth. Explanation: seeking truth is a noble pursuit. When you have faults, do not fear to abandon them. Explanation: acknowledge and work on improving your flaws. If we don't know life, how can we know death? Explanation: understanding life is intertwined with understanding mortality. The expectations of life depend upon diligence. The mechanic that will perfect his work must first sharpen his tools. Explanation: hard work and preparation lead to a fulfilling life. To know what you know and what you do not know, that is true knowledge. Explanation: true wisdom comes from knowing the extent of one's knowledge. I want you to be everything that's you, deep at the center of your being. Explanation: embrace your authentic self and be true to your values. Roads were made for journeys, not destinations. Explanation: life is about the experiences, not just the end goal. No matter how busy you may think you are, you must find time for reading, or surrender yourself to self-chosen ignorance. Explanation: reading nurtures the mind and expands knowledge. They must often change who would be constant in happiness or wisdom. Explanation: change is necessary for growth and happiness. He who speaks without modesty will find it difficult to make his words good. Explanation: humility adds credibility to our words. There are 3 methods to gaining wisdom. The first is reflection, which is the highest. The second is limitation, which is the easiest. The third is experience, which is the bitterest. Explanation: wisdom can be acquired through reflection, learning from others' limitations, and personal experiences. What you do not want done to yourself, do not do to others. Explanation: the golden rule remains timeless advice for treating others with respect. Death and life have their determined appointments, riches and honors depend upon heaven. Explanation: accept that some aspects of life are beyond our control. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. Explanation: beauty exists in the eye of the beholder. The more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world and the world at large. Explanation: positive thinking contributes to a better world. Without feelings of respect, what is there to distinguish men from beasts? Explanation: respect sets humans apart in their interactions with others. You cannot open a book without learning something. Explanation: every book holds valuable insights. When a person should be spoken with, and you don't speak with them, you lose them. When a person shouldn't be spoken with and you speak to them, you waste your breath. The wise do not lose people, nor do they waste their breath. Explanation: choose your words and interactions wisely. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. Explanation: seeking revenge often harms oneself as well. To see and listen to the wicked is already the beginning of wickedness. Explanation: avoid being influenced by wickedness. Wherever you go, go with all your heart. Explanation: commit yourself wholeheartedly to your endeavors. Give a bowl of rice to a man, and you will feed him for a day. Teach him how to grow his own rice, and you will save his life. Explanation: empower others with knowledge and skills for long-term benefits. One joy dispels 100 cares. Explanation: embrace the joy in life to overcome challenges. Study the past if you would divine the future. Explanation: learn from history to make informed decisions for the future. It is more shameful to distrust our friends than to be deceived by them. Explanation: value trust in friendships. Don't complain about the snow on your neighbor's roof when your own doorstep is unclean. Explanation: address your own shortcomings before judging others. A lion chased me up a tree, and I greatly enjoyed the view from the top. Explanation: find humor and positivity in challenging situations. Be not ashamed of mistakes, and thus make them crimes. Explanation: accept mistakes as part of growth. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Explanation: simplify life by focusing on essentials. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. Explanation: appreciate the value of silence and introspection. A person who chases 2 rabbits catches neither. Explanation: focus on one goal at a time for greater success. Wisdom, compassion, and courage are the 3 universally recognized moral qualities of men. Explanation: strive for these virtues in life. Forget injuries, never forget kindnesses. Explanation: let go of past hurts, but cherish acts of kindness. Hold faithfulness and sincerity as first principles. Explanation: value loyalty and sincerity in your actions. When we see men of a contrary character, we should turn inwards and examine ourselves. Explanation: use others as mirrors to reflect on your own character. We should feel sorrow, but not sink under its oppression. Explanation: acknowledge sadness without letting it consume you. Good people strengthen themselves ceaselessly. Explanation: seek continuous self-improvement to become a better person. There you have it, inspirational quotes from the great Confucius, filled with timeless wisdom and life lessons that men often learn too late. We hope you find these quotes insightful and relatable. Remember to take these teachings to heart, apply them to your life, and share them with others to spread the wisdom of Chinese philosophy. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content. Until next time, stay inspired and keep growing.